Hey guys, Tyrip here, bring you a 2v2 today. We are on Alliance of Defiance. Safe day spawning in the north, we have MUNTE. I guess that's how you pronounce this, not entirely sure. Against US forces, immediately going for heavy cavalry. Teaming up with him is PutPut. As Soviets, who has mechanized support, guard motor coordination, and Soviet combined arms. From the south, we have SGT Angel. As OKW, who has Luftwaffe ground forces, Overwatch and Grand Defensive. And finally Rutra, also as OKW, who has Grand Defensive, Special Operations and Overwatch. In terms of rankings here, random team on both sides. MUNTE around rank 110-ish. PutPut, I'm not entirely sure his rank has decayed. He's around rank 40 with Axis though, so it's an indicator. Rutra rank 2 as OKW, and Angel around rank 400. This is a Patreon backer submitted again. Okay, so we've got the suppression coming in, early Maxim. Overall pretty strong control though from Angel, slow start from PutPut. Empires really need to be in close. Here they come now. Yeah, able to hang around for long enough to beat both of these riflemen. Slow switching focus fire over though, Rutra. Still got enough firepower to win though. He's coming in from this side. This squad charges ahead but going to run into the Maxim. This squad might have enough firepower to win this. He's got the truck out now. Maybe he's going to try throwing an incendiary grenade on this. This squad trying to crawl through, taking a lot of damage though. Gives up on that. Reinforcements coming through. Empires didn't quite fully reinforce though. And the squad does end up losing. So yeah, Angel, he did get the truck out just in time where he could have maybe thrown the incendiary grenade on that Maxim. And if that wasn't his plan, he probably should have retreated earlier. Now Maxim jumping in this building. It's going to make it pretty tough for Angel to crack. Again, maybe hanging around a little bit too long, an engagement that is doomed there. Okay, so it's going to be double battle group for the Axis. MUNTE a little bit slow starting up his tech. Officers should be in production by now. It's going to give Rutra a bit more breathing room. Rutra also not going for a fourth unit, so maybe we're going to see some Jaegerlights from him. Running strongly from these cover positions though. Ooh, doesn't look good for Angel. Running into 2-on-1 there against the conscripts. Well timed retreat though, saving most of those models. Gets the mine, he's trying to crawl in for the incendiary grenade. Gets it off with the second squad. Makes him staying in the building, taking quite a lot of damage. It's still probably healthy enough to stay on the front lines. Yeah, the fact that Angel going for like a fast tick up here, one squad down, makes it a lot harder to flank this Maxim. Kind of need to be coming in from like all angles at once. And when you're one squad down like this, it's really tough. In this case, it might have been worth delaying the battle group. Putting down a set of med crates, getting the Jaegerlights, even though you can't upgrade them. The extra vision should help you quite a lot against the Maxim. Maybe go for some cut-offs as well. So you're just charging onto the fuel. Okay, so Captain out for MUNTE, but a little bit on the late side. Going for an ambulance as well, so it doesn't look like he's going to be rushing out a light vehicle himself. Could have maybe, you know, kept the captain back there, gone for some supervise if he really wanted to power out an anti-air half-track. And Rutra going for the machine gun. Ooh, that's a dicey one. Nearly lost his squad, but the suppression working nicely. MUNTE dropping in some smoke, but it's not really covering things up too well from that position. Must have been a misclick. It seems like he's a bit upset about it there. Okay, yeah, this is good from Angel. Coming around the side. Can maybe get on top of this cut-off. There we go, the captain coming in with the flank. Finally forcing Rutra away. Rutra going for the Raketen next, which is interesting. I suppose he doesn't know that MUNTE has gone for the ambulance, so he's playing it safe. The fact that Rutra is going for a Raketen suggests that he's not going to go for the flak half-track, otherwise he'd be building that instead. Oh boy. Quad about to pop here. Maxim hanging on by a thread. One Faust out. Upgrade pops. Could be the end of this Volkswagen here. Oh, and it does. Close to max range. Ends up getting gunned down. Fires off another Faust, but I don't think there's much point in that. Unless you have a squad there for the third Faust to try to finish the job. One Faust is just about as good as two in that situation, especially when you're like at this early stage of the game, kind of hurting for munitions, need to get those weapon upgrades. Don't want to be firing off Fausts for no good reason. Captain overextending here, charging ahead, but he's got a nasty retreat path. The body blocking there from Rutra as well. Down goes the captain. Got the anti-air half-track coming in from MUNTE. But look how late this is going to be. So late. You need to commit to that much earlier. And I was expecting no light vehicle at all. Maybe MUNTE feels like he can't win without the light vehicle, but coming at this late timing, probably going to be limited in its effectiveness. Okay, here comes the quad. We do have a Raketen coming out for Angel, but it's not here yet. And that quad did some big damage.
Guards troops ready for action.
Superior cover position here for Rutra, and he's got the weapon upgrades as well, so performing nicely in these engagements. Looks like it's about to be a 2-on-1 on this right hand side though. Rutra opening up the cover in this area with some attack rounds from his Raketen. Raketen coming into the center for Angel. Misses its first shot though. And misses a second. That one might have been an attack round. Got Maxim over here, so Sternpire's not going to be able to last too long. Comes the quad as well. Raketen missing again. He's having a real nightmare start with that Raketen. He hits the retreat. We've got some guards coming in. Maybe could have left it on there and soft retreated, but I think they're very safe. Does mean that he now doesn't have a very good defense against the quad. Slowly busting down the heavy cover with the Raketen with the attack rounds. Anti-air half-track out for repairs at the moment. Angel gearing up for another tech truck to come down. Cover the cut-off, pretty standard position. He's still maybe a touch vulnerable, could get rushed at this stage by that quad, and that quad would shoot down real fast. But you can see PutPut pretty happy to just camp. He's got a good amount of territory control. It's not really trying to press the issue, and this could be the end. No. Got to back away in time. And yeah, half-track also backing its way in for MUNTE. Open some smoke. Making the attack. Okay, half-track getting to work, but the Raketen is there. Misses its first shot. Captain goes down again from MUNTE. Really late on the retreat. Didn't manage to sweep this mine either while he was up here. Surprised he's not able to shoot there. Must have been just out of range. And these attacks are not going too well for MUNTE. Floating quite a lot of manpower at this stage as well. Thing is, you know, Riflemen, they're just not that strong if you don't have the weapon upgrades on them at this phase up against the STG Volksgrenadiers. So he's, you know, making use of the smoke to try and make these pushes, but then he doesn't have enough firepower to back them up to actually win against the Volksgrenadiers without the machine gun in the equation, thanks to the smoke. So, you know, Rangers, it's got Rangers with the Thompson, that's certainly going to help a lot, but maybe he needs to reassess the way he's attacking as well. Maybe think about coming from some different angles. Good multi-pronged attack here by Angel. Going to get an incendiary grenade in. Force off this Maxim. 2-on-1 against the conscripts though. That could be a bit of a tall task. Kitten's there for the quad. Oof, unfortunate timing to pack it up. Maybe didn't hear it in the fog. The quad right on top of him here. He pops a speed boost as well. Quad forced away. Opportunities could go down. Looks like PutPut trying to get the kill here. Switching the focus fire across. Rutra could lose a squad, and there he goes. Definitely do want to be stationary with that quad. There's much longer burst length went stationary and thus much more DPS. Okay, try and close the distance for a Faust. This is extremely risky. But it looks like it's going to work out. Easily could have been death for that squad though. Raketen, I think, missing a shot there from Angel. He's had a real bad run with that Raketen so far. It's only landed one shot. Some overs, but not enough munitions yet for the upgrade. Maybe. Oh. Oof. Good grenade there by PutPut. Maybe some of the impact of, you know, using those Fausts a little bit carelessly. Overs out now for Rutra as well. He's got double overs and he's going for an infantry support gun as well. Decent to try and just camp out the center. He's gone for his Shrewpants headquarters and base also. Oh, there we go. I didn't see that, but the quad goes down. I'm guessing to the Raketen. They hit V1. He's got the vehicles destroyed. Maybe with some support from the Sternpire Shrek. Finally breaking through there. Angel. Sustained fire active on the Maxim. And the Raketen having to rotate for Rutra. This is ideally what you want to do with your light vehicle. You know, try fight in the center a bit. Force the Raketen to rotate across there, then rotate across here. And since the vehicle is so much faster than the Raketen, do a lot of damage and not take much in return. It's a shot from the Raketen there though. And yeah, half-track having a little bit of trouble suppressing, was just out of range for the cannon to fire, it looked like, on the overs, so cannon does account for quite a lot of its suppression performance. Got a munitions cache out for MUNTE as well. Overall, Allies are a little bit behind on the VPs. But the Axis may be about to have a bit of a power spike. Got a Panzer IV popping out shortly for Angel. Do have a T-34 out. That's just a regular one from PutPut. Does have support of the Zis though out the back. Kitten coming in from the side here. Taking quite a lot of damage from the guards though. They set up in that firing positions mode, boosting up their DPS by so much. The Kitten just dropping off incredibly quickly. Here comes the Panzer IV though. Needs to get that Volksgrenadier over onto the Raketen. Is this coming forwards? Panzer IV popping onto prioritized vehicles now. Connecting with the haystack though on its first shot, and the Zis is there in support. This Volksgrenadier outnumbered. Panzer IV coming back in. Volksgrenadier just forgotten about, and oh boy, Angel having some pathfinding issues. Being stuck on the Raketen. Panzer IV having a real nightmare. Doesn't do any damage that whole time. T-34 trying to finish off the decrewed Raketen, so definitely a mistake there. That squad forgotten about by Angel, needed to come across and try and recover his Raketen. So he ends up losing it for good there. Rutra meanwhile swimming in manpower. Do just about anything. Guessing he's gonna go for a King Tiger maybe? Maybe Command Panther does have that as an option as well.
Command tanks have reached the front.
Yes, indeed.
Officer, ready to be deployed.
Alright.
Command has authorized the use of radio silence. Overt tactics now available to frontline troops.
Got an anti-tank gun out from MUNTE. Good bit of cut-off action there by the Axis. Rutra bringing his Raketen right across to the other side of the map, so this should be the green light for MUNTE to make a bit of a push here. There's nothing opposing him currently. Panthers on this side of the map as well, and boy, those double overs ripped through the Zis in no time. T-34 able to get away. Conscript's going to jump on top of the decrewed weapon as Rutra tries to kill it. Merging in there, keeping it healthy as well. Panzer IV meanwhile doing some damage while the Zis was occupied. Now backing off. Here half-track though could be doing a bit more for MUNTE here. He's bringing it back in now. Good flank here from the Rangers, and that's a full retreat from Rutra from this side of the map. Let's bring his Panther back across now though. Still on prioritized vehicles with the Panzer IV, so he needs to disengage that. There's the anti-tank gun. Okay, it was heading to the center, now switching back across to the side. Two guys dropping fast. Not enough munitions for an incendiary grenade. That was prime time for one there. Coming in for some crush action. The squad doesn't have the bars, so might struggle to hold on here with the anti-air half-track coming forwards. BT gun bouncing. Oh, big damage from the infantry support gun. That gets rid of the squad that potentially could snare. AT gun though doing some good damage. Here comes a second rifleman though, threatening the snare, so the Panther disengaging for Rutra. T-34 coming across to assist now. We'll do some damage. Backing away before any more damage coming through. Just heading back to base at the moment. I guess that's some artillery by the Major, forcing those overs to reposition. Now we've got a Jackson out now for Munte. Good counter to the Panther. Still does require... Oh. Infiltration grenades coming through. Oh, and he retreats into them. And the Rangers go down. Major also going down faster. The double overs rotating across. And those are some big losses for Munte. Yeah, Rutra, tricky stuff there. Throwing those grenades slightly into the retreat path, and it works out perfectly for him. Resulting in the squad wipe. Chusha from the side, but I'm generally not a big fan of those sideways barrages. They never seem to line up correctly. Doesn't end up hitting too much. Tiny bit of damage, providing veterancy. Half-track takes a shot here. He's backing away. Yeah, that was the wrong way to go. Kitten hitting Vet 2, so with that faster reload, able to get a second shot off. Munte just making a few wrong moves at this stage, getting outplayed by Rutra. Oh wow, we're getting a howitzer stacked on top of the Katyusha. It's kind of risky. Maybe the Allies a little bit low on anti-tank at the moment. And almost a full retreat here from Munte back into his base. Allies have been doing okay on the VPs though. Down by 100. E4 has been taking a lot of damage. Going to be a second one coming in for Angel. Oh, where's this Katyusha going? We're kidding right there. Oh no, the Jaeger Light's providing the long range sight. Massive mistake from PutPut. Katyusha down. That is a huge loss. Oh no, he's lost his Maxim now as well. T-34's in here, but here comes the Panther. Fortunately, he's managed to sneak into range for the Faust. It looks like the Panther having a few too many obstacles to get there in time. He's going to try to go for the kill on the decrew weapon though. Once before getting to work here, backed up by the overs. That Zis has got to be careful. If it revealed itself, would die to the overs extremely quickly. Looks like Munte going for an extra rifleman squad at this stage after losing the Rangers. ISG coming down, decides to get out of there before he loses too much manpower. Here he goes. This does reveal itself. Over switch the focus fire across. And there we go, gets decrewed. Got the howitzer coming down now over here as well from PutPut. The overs go down to it on retreat perhaps. Ooh, that was a close call. Panther coming in from the side. We've got a Jagdpanzer here now as well. Tank gun rounding the corner from Munte. Jagdpanzer just chipping away at the cache, just trying to repair through that damage. Here comes the anti-tank gun though. Connecting. Panther's there. Pop the take aim, boosting up the range. Jagdpanzer at the end of the range. But he backed away. There was one extra shot available there, but too scared of the infantry support gun fire. Or maybe scared of the Panther. Missed opportunity to kill the Jagdpanzer there. Okay, looks like it's going to be the final tech truck next for Angel. Okay, Munte going for the Scott now. So yeah, it's a decent option, the Scott. Especially because he's already up against a Command Panther and the Jagdpanzer, going for his heavy tank. The Pershing might not work out too well with all that anti-vehicle already on the field. So the Scott it is. A big hit from the Panzer IV. Conscripts are there for the merge though. And for the recrew now. T-34 coming around the corner, got the Rakit in there. T-34 takes big damage but still alive. Jagdpanzer coming in from the side. Doesn't manage to finish the job though. Seems like the Axis slowly pulling ahead here. It's up to 3 kills now. Vet 1, so must have done quite a lot of health damage to something. Command Panther popping off a flare. Probing for weaknesses in Munte's lines. Here we go, Command Panther's making its move. Jackson missing the return shot. Smoke out, covering the anti-tank gun. That's all thanks to the flare. Good coordination on that push by Rutra.
M8A1 is on the field. A capture point is being overrun.
Vet 1 versus Vet 3, so Fox Grenadiers really needed an incendiary grenade to win that one. Oh boy, is this though? Maybe doesn't have enough support. The Over's chasing it down, gunning it down fast.
Supply sector under attack.
Go get the decrew on it here. Oh, so close, but not quite.
Su-85 tank destroyer ready.
Okay, howitzer into the center. Looks like it forced away a squad, but didn't really get any damage done. Needs to stop it right now to put it back on cooldown. And he does. Recon plane up for PutPut. I think this is the first one we've seen from him so far. Against double OKW though, you know, with the double flak bases, recon planes are often not as effective. Fighting with the Pintles as well. Oh, it's not quite enough. No dodge at all from Rutra. But his repair drones just saved the Command Panther there. Wow, that was a close call. Heartbreaker for PutPut. Sneaky stuff as well. You know, Rutra, rank 2. Usually wouldn't allow that kind of thing to happen, but PutPut getting one past the goalie. Still, the Allies have been falling behind on the VPs. And they don't have much to contest the centre with at the moment. Howitzer into the base area now. Gonna catch the Panther back there. This is in the vicinity. Su-85 taking big damage from the Jagdpanzer. Bit of a push coming in here from the Axis. This could easily get overwhelmed. Good push here from Angel. Oh, he's dropping in the planes as well to make it even safer. There goes the Zis. Planes forcing back PutPut's tanks. Jackson coming across to assist, but with the planes there, can't hang around for too much longer. Almost capping in the center now though. Here comes the Panther. Jackson backing through the center. Oh, taking some big damage. There we go. Oh, he's still alive somehow. Wow. Extremely close call for that Jackson. One of Munte's anti-tank guns gets decrewed, but I've been right there for the recrew. No! Just as they're running to pick it up, the Panther just drives it right ahead and picks it off. That was crazy. I feel like was that I feel like that was firing on the move. Maybe not.
A capture point is under attack.
Either way. Pretty good fortune there for Rutra landing that shot at that range. And the Allies falling a little bit further behind. At least PutPut didn't lose the SU-85, able to rebuild the ZIS. But the Allies really need to get some good positioning on their anti-tank guns and actually kill one of these Axis tanks. Coming forwards. Flares up, so he knows not to come in any further. Anti-tank guns there as well as the Jackson. Ober's now causing huge trouble for these barred up riflemen. They end up retreating. Got a howitzer fire into the centre. See a few corpses down there. Up to 6 kills now on that howitzer. Oh, Jagdpanzer up to Vet 2 now. It's got that health bonus. Makes it so lethal on those tank destroyer battles.
All gun batteries reporting. Reconnaissance by flare now available. Coming!
Oh, P4 in some trouble, but Angel getting away there. Yeah, Panzer coming forwards. Oh, there we go. Opening up on the SU-85. Got the ZIS, but maybe just out of range. Oh, wow. Grenade into the retreat path of the conscripts. PutPut ends up losing the squad because of it. The recon plane up in the air. Okay, dropping down the bombs, but this time the Axis are aware of it. Maybe by talking about this in chat so much, kind of telegraphing his further attempts. And that was an easy dodge for the Axis on that one. Might have been worth trying to call it in like later in the recon plane timing, but with all the anti-air between the Pintles and the flak bases, might not have had that opportunity. Okay, Over's finding an anti-tank gun undefended, getting the decrew. Jagdpanzer blasting away at the decrew weapon. Jackson backing off here. Sherman in production for Munte. Okay, a lot of Axis vehicles over here. T-34, wrong neighborhood, buddy. Dies in one volley from each. Jackson coming in from the side. Combined arms active at the moment for Munte. Doing his best. I've been trying to get in range here, but can't quite manage it. Axis tank's able to back off. It's kind of been the tale of this match, you know, the Axis getting in there, sniping off a unit, getting out without taking any losses themselves. Yeah, I just haven't quite been able to close the show on a few of those kills. And overall, I feel like the Allied anti-tank gun positioning has kind of been letting them down. Constantly getting caught out of position by the Obers, losing them. And not in position to fire at the Axis vehicles either.
Krauts are taking one of our points.
P4s get some good health damage done before backing out themselves. Raids into the smoke. Attack groundwork from the Sherman. Here comes the Panther around the corner though. No anti-tank gun to back up the vehicles now from MUNTE. Just got that one Jackson. It's going to have trouble dealing with the Command Panther and the Jagdpanzer. Has to give up a lot of ground there. And they're going to continue its way forwards. Hasn't even popped up the flare, just feeling so confident. Jumps out of the Sherman to try and save it. Oh, and he does just enough repairs? No, he doesn't. Jackson coming around the corner though. Could this be the end of the Panther? No, combined arms active. Oh, throwing out a smoke grenade by the Obers. That's good thinking by Rutra. I think that one missing. Here come the old Panther 4s from the side. Oh, there goes the SU-85. The Jackson didn't continue the chase through the smoke either. Missing a bunch of shots on the Jagdpanzer instead. And now going hunting for a second SU-85, and the Panzer IVs mop that up as well. The Obers taking care of the anti-tank gun. And a massive collapse at the end there for the Allies. So MUNTE just getting that anti-air half-track way too late. And kind of just getting a bit of tunnel vision in the early game, continuously charging down this area. Getting pretty well contained by that single Raketin. So if you want to go for the anti-air half-track, which, you know, especially if you're up against a high-level opponent, maybe they're going to outplay you in terms of infantry engagements, you're going to need the support of that light vehicle if you want to try and win. You know, we did see MUNTE kind of complaining about he's losing engagements he thought he should have won, and it's pretty common when you're going up against these kind of high-level players like Rutra. They just know the engagements so well. They have like these set plays on each map, and they can just outplay you if you don't have superior firepower. So yeah, late on the timings there. Unfortunate for PutPut losing that Katyusha. I feel like that really slowed the momentum of the Allies. The Katyusha loss. Howitzer was doing okay, but not incredible. Oh man, if that bombing strike had killed the Panther command tank, it could have been a different story this game, but Rutra getting a tiny bit lucky. Just out of health range on that. But yeah, overall, just kind of showing Rutra levels above MUNTE in this one. And able to win his side so comprehensively the entire match. MUNTE maybe needs to reconsider few of his build options as well. He's kind of hanging on to just riflemen with no grenades, no weapon upgrades for such a long time, trying to use smoke, trying to go for those attacks in the early stages. And it just wasn't working out. You need to either go for bars or grenades so that when you're making those pushes with the smoke, you can actually do something against the STG Fox Grenadiers. But oh well. GG. Good coordination by the Axis as well. You know, they got some teamwork happening with their vehicles. They were able to pick off a few tanks or anti-tank guns and whatnot from PutPut, and they 2-on-1'd them over here, and eventually grinding out the Allies. Well, anyway, guys, wrap on that. If you like good game to be cast by me, details are in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you all for the next thrilling installment. Goodbye, and good luck.